So today I want to share to you on the issues of land, especially in South Africa, because our brothers from other parts of the continent have been called foreigners in South Africa. Some of them have been chased away, have been injured, because it seems like they are not South Africans, they are foreigners. But let me tell you, my dear friends and fellow South Africans, those who have caused this trouble is those who own the land, and those are minorities. You know, dear friends and dear comrades, what we have done in this world is done on the land. We are talking about mining. Mining is done on the land. We are talking about building houses. It's done on the land. We are talking about agriculture. Agriculture is done on the land. Driving on the land. So if we don't own the land, it means we have nothing. Even the plane can go on air, but at the end of the day, it will become landing. It will be on the land. So land is everything. What we have done, what you see, if you die, you have been buried on the land. So this trouble and this what we see today about xenophobic attack is because South Africans have no, especially those who are majority indigenous South Africans and African in South Africa have no enough friends to do the activities. When we talk about employment, first of all, we need to own your land. You can't do any activities on here. All activities are done on the land. Today we are talking about maybe self-employment. How can you apply self-employment? Someone has been acquired the knowledge of agriculture. Where can you go and practice if you don't have a place to do practice? Yes, you have capital. Where can you go and do those stuff with your capital without land? So you must understand the root causes of all this. And we Africans, we must understand these people, they come free, we welcome them. They have changed at time. They are making and forcing us to work for our farms. We work hard for our farms, but the product has been taken by them. So don't complain about your fellow Africans. Your fellow Africans have come to help you, to support you. Remember, during apartheid time, many Africans have been supporting South Africa, and many South Africans have been living in other countries like Tanzania. There's some camp there where South Africans have been trained. In Mozambique, in Zimbabwe, Angola, Nigeria, Ghana. So if you look historically, you will understand and recognize that these fellow Africans that today you see that they have taken your job, they have done a great job to support you. But because we don't understand the root causes of all these, that's why we call others a foreigner. We are not a foreigner. We are Africans. African cannot be a foreigner in Africa. And what is so painful is that only Africans are being called a foreigner. When the Chinese are coming, they are called investors. What's the difference between foreigner and investors? Why we call Africa foreigner and Chinese and others investors? We call any other names because we don't love ourselves. We are so brainwashed enough to think that we Africans, we are useless. We can't do better things. We come there because we have trouble in our countries. Yes, some people are running from Congo to seek safety in South Africa. In Mozambique, there is no peace. The same as during apartheid, when you run away to seek safety in other country, on the neighboring country like Tanzania, like Mozambique, Zimbabwe, Nigeria, Angola, Ghana, and so on. That's the same issue today, that there's a fault there in other part of the continent. The people, they look and they understand, recognize that South Africa is safe for them. That's why they are coming. So please welcome them. Things will change. We don't know tomorrow what will happen. So the root causes of all these xenophobic attack, calling our brothers and sisters foreigner in South Africa, is because South Africans have no or enough land for doing activities. So, of course, I know the consequence of taking the land. You need to be sacrificed yourself. You see what happened to Zimbabwe when they have taken the land. But we need to accept it, because even though we didn't accept it, nothing will change. So don't call our brothers, our sisters foreigner. We are one. Africa, we are one. We need to embrace each other. We need to speak to those who taken our land, to release the land, to help us to do our activities, to practice what we have learned in schools, in colleges, to allow graduates to do their research on land. Without so, don't expecting more from maybe from government. Government can provide and support and build infrastructure, but if you have no place to practice, it is nothing. It is useless. As I said, you have a capital, you don't have a land. Where you are going to apply your knowledge, to apply your idea? So all in all, I have decided to share to you about the issues of land, and that's what cause the xenophobic and calling each other a foreigner, but there's no foreigner in Africa. Africa, we are one. Africa, we are brothers and sisters. We live as brothers. That's why, as I said, we welcome, during the missionary comes to Africa, we welcome them. We show them our things. We take them to our farms. Even today, if they come, the Chinese are coming, we take them around our continent. We take them around our attractive areas. We say this is our animals, our wild animals. But at the end of the day, they come and they poach our elephants. They take ivory. So you see, so Africa means love. So all in all, what I want to say is that Africa, we are not foreigner. We need to love each other. We need to make sure that we demand our land from the minority, and the land to be on the hand of the rightful owner. The rightful owner is Africans. So that's why today you can't see the Africans own the land in UK, own the land in Europe, in Russia, so in China. It is impossible, and they will not allow you to take the land. But Africa, we have allowed. And this behavior of calling the people investors who are coming, Africa, we need to support each other, to support Africans. Maybe in agriculture, we have good people, and agriculture is our culture. Since then, Africans, we are practicing agriculture. Africa, we things that we know better is agriculture. Africa, we are the technologies. These maybe mobile technology is not our issues, but agriculture is our issues. We are doing agriculture since then, because Africa is the continent that is feeding the world. That's why even God has been putting the wild animal here in the continent of Africa, because Africa is the land of food production. So the wild animal have been feeded here in the continent since then. So Africa, we know agriculture very much. So today we have taken our land and given to other people by saying these are investors, they are going to provide job opportunities. But go and look the people who are working in the farm of those investors, their lives. So why we can't take maybe the loan from African Development Bank and give to the graduate of agriculture and give them the whole land, everything they need, see how they can feed the continent. It is possible. But we take our land, we give one investor, but the same investor is calling our fellow Africans to work on those farms with small wages, and we say we are providing employment. We don't want such kind of employment. We want to allow our people to create their own employment, and it is possible. We have graduates. What have them doing there in schools, in colleges, in universities, if they can't do it here by practically? Where the professional in agriculture went? They are staying in the office. Agriculture is done in the office? No. But today we are just crying about Ukraine and Russia because there's no wheat. We don't eat bread. That's nonsense. Why we allow that to happen? So I think we need to have a great conversation about these issues. We have, every country in Africa have agricultural, maybe faculties of agriculture. They have universities and colleges of agriculture. Where are those students who went after finishing, after graduate? Where are they? What are they doing? Why we rely on Russia, wheat, Ukraine wheat? What our graduates, what our professional in agriculture have been doing? We have all our land, because that's why I say we have taken a whole of land, have been given to the investors, and those investors are Europeans, are Chinese, and you're expecting the Chinese to feed you? Never, never. They'll give you small to survive, not to succeed. So that's why I say Africans, we need to understand ourselves to know the real issue, and to understand our problems. If we understand our problem, we analyze our problem, we can solve it. Don't compete with other less. Don't compete with America, maybe in military. Leave America in military ways. Let us focus on what is our problem. Our problem is not war. Africa, we are not fighting each other. This war that we see today has been created. But if Africans, we say we don't like to engage in anything, no one will force us. No one will kill us. If young Africans say, I don't want to participate in this conflict, I want to build my country, I want to build my continent, you will see Africa will raise up. Because we are so brainwashed, we're fighting for the conflict of the elders. We young people, we don't know what we are fighting for. We have been commanded to fight your fellow brothers, your family, your relative. That's why you see this is happening. But all in all, if we own land, we own these minerals, we own everything, Africa will raise up. Thank you.